I am NetMoverSitan. I have gathered quite a bit of dirt over time, mostly located around the column tower along the network, and I see an Enderman. Good. Got a strong sword and a potion of strength. This is an opportunity too good to waste. Although I'd best get rid of the skeletons first. Oh wait, no, creepers. Sorry, polite. Alright, now it's time to deal with the Enderman. Yeah, I can take whatever you've got to throw at me. Hey, get back here, I'm not done with you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Ooh, thanks for the Enderpearl. I shall need that for when I eventually get around to making another attempt at the Ender Dragon. Oh yes, and I've also made a few more potions of strength. As I was saying before, that fight interrupted me. I've been gathering a lot of dirt over time, mostly located around the column tower. You know, the one with the... Why do they keep interrupting me? Sorry. Yeah, it's because of the shadowy parts. Yeah, you know the one near the last lake, where you can see the forge below? That's where a lot of the dirt is located. And I've gathered a good amount of it. As much as I am capable of carrying, which I can use to white a bit of this. Yes, the plan is to fill up the base of this, and that will cover the... how can I put it? The outer shell of the arena for when the river is to be fought. Yes. Oh yes, and as for soul blights, apparently they're adding taints after the release, including impatience. And no, that's not for those with a short attention span. Yeah, I'm sure I'll cover that in a taint guide at some point. So I'll save the full guide on that until then. It's certainly interesting. Definitely for the first game that has been developed by that developer. Has a few rough edges, but then again, I don't really expect perfection first time. Oh yeah, and I'll be starting something new. If Shovel Knight King of Cards or the last story-based DLC of Hollow Knight that's rather not out by then. As I need to make sure there's something other than... other than soul blights. Let's see. Yeah. Haven't really got much of a plan of what to talk about. Even by the usual standards. Mostly because I had to attend a family occasion. Usually with social situations, I tend to give them a miss, but family is different. In fact, it'd be an insult not to go, despite any feelings of unease I might have. That, and it's a reminder of how much of a mess I am. Yeah. It's that bad. If there is a joke, then it's a terrible one. One that I don't find at all funny. In fact, there are probably some American comedy movies. The ones that don't even try to be subtle. They have better all-round entertainment value. Yeah. Seems like the worst jokes around are those that are far too close to reality. And reality, as I'm sure some of you knows, sucks. And those of you who are saying, stop being so negative. Well, if you felt the cosmic middle finger sticking out at you, you'd be thinking that way too. Having to cope with failure after failure. One bad decision after another. Yeah. And to save the constant interruptions, I'll use the bed. Those of you who say, oh, don't worry about it, everything's going to be fine. That is a hopelessly optimistic appraisal of the situation. And sounds like someone who wants to live in blissful ignorance of whatever nightmare is coming their way. I feel sorry for you. Because you're in for quite a shock when reality does come crashing down on you. like a pile of bricks made out of manure. Because it won't just come down hard. It will also stick. Yes, I know. I'm dark. And sometimes depressing, but that's who I am. I don't do cheerful. I don't do uplifting. And not just because I'm terrible at that. Yes. Time for a barbecue. Well, those that can be roasted anyway. I think we know what train has derailed, hasn't it? And it's the one that a certain brain-damaged frontman from Birmingham sung about. Yeah, that's one. And the brain damage is due to long-term substance abuse. In fact, around the time... Well, let's just say it was occupational hazard around... Oh. You weren't even... Oh, forget it. Just burn already! No one lets me finish! Yeah, shame it's not that simple to deal with that kind of person in reality. Well, not without a lengthy prison sentence anyway. I mean, what are you going to expect me to do? Dye my hair green and put white grease paint on me? Perhaps a bit of lipstick and a terrible suit? Well, I'm not that blind. And this is someone who has been known to wear a bunny mask. If you want to know what my plans are, my hopes and dreams, I'll give you two straight. I have none. I can plan nothing, at least nothing of consequence. I can promise nothing that I don't have the ability to make reality. I can also count on nothing. Because at times the reliability can be about as high as classic British motors. Especially those made by British Leyland. And that was an institution where they spent a lot of the time on strike. And any cars that did make it out would be a bit of a gamble. target practice. Alright, something's wrong. Oh wait, never mind. Yeah, I thought that was actually a good shot. Yeah, I'm keeping a strength potion ready in case I fight an Enderman. Because I need to gather a good supply of Ender Pearls. Well, I certainly have a good amount of TNT blocks. And pumpkin heads and... yeah, they're popping up like mad, aren't they? Is that gold I see? Yes, it is gold. I'll melt it down into a nugget. Hopefully I can make some more reagents for healing potions. Is it just me, or are the more honest thieves those who actually steal for their own reasons rather than because they're a public servant, as in those in charge? Where above a certain level, you're pretty much above the law. Where the law can easily be bought off. Either that or persuaded to go your way. If simple greed isn't enough. Yeah, that seems to be one thing that hasn't changed over the last couple of centuries, perhaps 3. What else can I say about it? Some people wonder where things are going, ignoring the fact that they let them. They gave them the power to think for us. They promised much, but once they have that power, well, they change their tune. And it won't be to one that will be upwards. Yeah, buyer beware. That doesn't have to apply to financial transactions. it can also apply to those spiritual con artists as well. Those who will say anything just to get what they want and not care about what the majority thinks after that. Yeah, sharpness hits them harder. It also has fortune, so it means more loot, potentially. Yeah. Looks like Winston Churchill was right about that. The 5-minute conversation with the average voter. Well, in some cases it can require a bit less. Unfortunately. They might as well make an authoritarian dictatorship the norm and be done with it. Because at least they'd be honest with themselves. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Because kindness and authoritarianism, they don't really go together. In fact, it's like putting cesium into a glass of water. It results in an explosion and a bit of a mess. Certainly in the long term. Yeah, dictatorship is the way to go if you want to ruin something. Is it just me, or do they believe that I'm not having a good time, so no one else is allowed to? Where everything that you have is yours by permission, rather than by right. Because in an authoritarian regime, rights is much harder to define, and that's if they're feeling generous to define it at all. Yeah. Anyone think that they just want to destroy everything that makes life worth living? Because they themselves hate it. That they have a void inside themselves that they've never been able to fill. And so, to try and fill it, they do whatever they think will achieve that goal. Not realizing that what they're doing will only serve to destroy it. It's even worse when they consciously do this. Oh yes, I've been systematically leveling in order to gather the resources. Yeah, this was before I remembered I had a huge amount of dirt in storage. I've already cleaned out the more recent storage areas. Although some I had yet to empty out fully. Any of you think I should just get on with it? Fight the Ender Dragon? Now that I'm better prepared than I was previously. Although I will make sure that I have everything set up with specific keys, so I don't panic and hesitate too long. I mean, you want it to end up like last time. Oh great, any worse and I'll sound like Christian Bale's Batman. Well, at times... Excuse me. At times, I couldn't understand a word I was saying. Then again, voice recognition has problems with specific accents. In fact, I heard one story with a voice recognition compatible lift, or elevator, or whatever you want to call it, with a couple of Glaswegians. And each time they tried to get it to go to a specific floor, it said that it couldn't understand what they were saying due to their accents. I'll do a terrible example. That burglar alarm. Yeah, with Glaswegian, it overpronounces the R. And then someone with a different accent, most likely English, spoke that and it recognised that just fine. Much to the confusion of the Glaswegians that tried it previously. Yeah, that's the problem with voice recognition. Certain accents can throw it off. They haven't found a way of compensating for that yet. So they'll continue to provide a good amount of annoyance for at least the foreseeable future. Until next time, hail the rabbit!